Well, hello, good people of the interwebs. It's me, the Tenkaichi of gaming, and something big happened last night in my neck of the woods. We had a 5.1 earthquake, and according to the LA Times, which I was actually looking for, I was looking for some kind of news article about what happened last night because it happened around say somewhere between 8:30 to 9 that we had an earthquake. So I was sitting here, I was watching Blue Exorcist, and the entire time, it was just rocking. I was sitting here just watching my show, and it was rocking. And after which, I made sure my folks were okay, and apparently my cat here has joined me, which right now he's just sleeping on my bed. Just he wanted to make sure I was okay. So I'm going to read about it. Okay. 5.1 earthquake rocks LA region. Minor injuries, homes damage. Now, as you can see here, where I live, which is Los Angeles, the quake struck near La Habra. And this is the epicenter of where it hit. So as you can see, there was Ontario, Riverside, Moreno Valley, Hemet, Santa Ana, Corona, Huntington Beach, Garden Grove, Glendale, Simi Valley, and where I am, Los Angeles. And as you can tell, it's like what it says. It was near La Habra. A magnitude 5.1 earthquake was reported Friday evening 1 mile from La Habra, California. According to the U.S. Geological Survey, the tremor occurred at 9:09 p.m. Pacific time at a depth of 0.6 miles. And like I said, I was watching Blue Exorcist at the time online, so there you go. USGS scientist Lucy. Okay, time. 11:50 p.m. USGS scientist Lucy Jones advice for Friday night: don't put your child to bed under a tall bookcase that could fall over him tonight. Well, I don't have a bookcase right by my bed, so I'm safe. Updated 11:30. Fulton police say the corner of Rosecrans and Gilbert Avenues is closed because of a water main break. Ooh. 11:12. Yes, we're going backwards. 11:28 p.m. Southern California Edison says about 3,000 customers are without power. We're nowhere near that area. Okay. 11:25. KMEX TV photo show quite a mess at the 99 cents only store in La Habra, with merchandise scattered on the floor. I bet. The good thing is that none of us are hurt. We only felt like the rolling of it. So it's like from where they were, the people that were in the midst of the earthquake, in which they were at the center, we were just outside of it. So we just felt the we just felt the rolling of it. Updated 11:21 p.m. Aftershocks could last all night following the magnitude 5.1 earthquake that hit the La Habra area Friday night. Up to this time, we've had over 30 aftershocks we recorded, and 3 of those aftershocks have been greater than magnitude 3. 11:17, City of Brea reported no damage in the city, which was near the epicenter. 10:57, Brea police said there were some minor injuries during a rock slide in Carbon Canyon, which caused a car to overturn. 10:38, there have been various reports of water main and gas main leaks, possibly caused by the quake in La Habra, Fullerton, and La Mirada. There have been some scattered but limited power outages. 10:33, Vin Scully was calling the Freeway Series at Dodger Stadium when the 5.1 earthquake Friday night made some news. The quake occurred during the 6th inning. Next, because we're going all the way back from when it actually started. A little tremor in the ballpark, Scully said. I'm not sure if the folks felt it, but we certainly felt it here. A tremor and only that, thank goodness, he added. Baseball game without incident, oh thank God. Scully later recalled the massive 1989 Loma Prieta earthquake in the Bay Area, which occurred just before a game of the World Series. 10:22, at a home in San Dimas, dozens of pitchers flew off walls. A ladder fell and dented a car and garage. Medicine cabinets flew open and emptied out. 10:17, Metro says all rail service has resumed normal operations after quake safety checks. 10:15, Pasadena officials reported no damage so far closer to the epicenter. There have been reports of fallen items in homes and broken glass. Still no immediate reports of injuries. 10:12, Mayor Eric Garcetti and LAPD and LAFD checks have found no damage so far in LA. He said the quake is a reminder to be prepared. Thank goodness it just only happened not too, well, just far away from us, but we could feel it. 10:08, there have been about 20 aftershocks from the 5.1 quake, as well as several foreshocks. 10 p.m., Brea police said a rock slide took place in Carbon Canyon and that Carbon Canyon road is closed. 9:56, preliminary data suggests Friday night's earthquake occurred on the Puente Hills Thrust Fault, which stretches from the San Gabriel Valley to downtown LA and caused the 1987 Whittier Narrow earthquakes. Friday night's 5.1 hit only about 2 to 3 miles underneath the surface, which means the shaking is very concentrated in a small area, officials said. 9:48 p.m. So far, there have been reports of only moderate damage from the quake. Residents in La Habra, near the epicenter, have sent out pictures on social media showing broken vases, toppled furniture, and items scattered around their homes. No structural damage has been reported so far. Disneyland has closed some rides. According to guests, some said they were stuck on rides. The Los Angeles Fire Department said that there have been no reports of significant damage in Los Angeles. Power is out in some neighborhoods near the epicenter. There are no reported injuries. Thank God for that. I think this is the last one. It is. 9:44, the magnitude 5.1 that rattled Southern California Friday night raises the possibility that a larger quake is on the way, seismologists said. It was originally listed as a magnitude 5.3. The swarm of earthquakes began at 8:03 when a 3.6 quake hit. That ended up being a foreshock of the largest earthquake to hit. A magnitude 5.1 at 9:09. At least two more aftershocks hit the 3 range at 3 to 4 at 9:11 p.m. and a 3.6 at 9:30 p.m. The U.S. Geological Survey seismologist Lucy Jones said that the 5.1 quake has a 5% chance of being a foreshock to an even larger quake. There's no way they could actually prove it, though. There could be even a larger quake in the next few hours or next few days, Jones said Caltech. They can't be sure, however. Ah, 9:33 p.m. A 3.6 aftershock was reported in La Habra, according to the USGS. 9:32 p.m. Many Disneyland guests have said on social media that rides have been stopped as a precaution. The park is south of the Emperor Center. That's probably Anaheim, because we've been there before. 9:29 p.m. Hacienda Heights. A few miles west of the epicenter, some items fell off the walls at one home, but there were no reports of more serious damage. In Orange, a few miles to the east of the epicenter, patrons at BJ's Brewery went from boisterous conversation to tense silence. The suspended LED light swayed. The vodka behind the bar stayed where it was. When it was over, the room erupted in applause. That almost sounded like what happened to me earlier. I mean, almost like it was just rolling, and then after that, the only thing that fell over was my Mazinger Z. My Mazinger Z figure fell over. That was the only thing that fell over. Thank goodness it was nothing serious like my PC or my all-in-one printer. That would have been fucked up. Anyway, let me see. 9:23. Residents in Orange County reported the quake lasted about 10 seconds. Said they felt gradual shaking. That's about right. We felt it for about 10 seconds. And that's how long it just actually felt like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's see. 9:16. The quake was felt across a large swath of Southern California. There were no immediate reports of damage. The LA Fire Department said it's going into emergency mode and looking for signs of damage or injuries. According to the USGS, the epicenter was 1 mile from Brea, 3 miles from Rowland Heights, 3 miles from Fullerton, and 337 miles from Phoenix. In the past 10 days, there have been one earthquake magnitude 3.0 in Greater Center nearby. This information comes from the USGS Earthquake Notification Service, and this post was created by an algorithm written by the author. And as you can see, that has been the area right there of how much the earthquake was. And this is about the size of it right there. It's not big, but thank goodness it's not big, huge. But on that note, yeah, we just had ourselves an earthquake. And I feel I should say this, that I don't believe if there is another earthquake happening, because honestly, to be quite honest, I've said that one too many times, I went through earthquakes before. And I think the biggest one I've ever went through was the one in, I think it was 85. When the earthquake happened, I was 5 years old. I was having breakfast, and I was going to school at the time. So when the earthquake hit, it was more. It was even more violent than the ones we're having now. But as I said before, I don't think it's anything to be worried about. And if it is something to worry about, well then, I guess this will probably be my final broadcast, eh? Nah, I doubt it. Because, like I said, earthquakes like that usually happen in the rocky areas of California. They never happen. I mean, they rarely happen here where there's a lot of people. In LA, and anything around LA, like Anaheim or something like that. If it does happen, we are going to feel it. But if it's something way, 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 way far away from us, we're probably going to feel like 10 seconds of it as a side effect of it. But no bigger than me being somewhere closer to, say, the ocean or the mountain. Because the mountain areas, man, I'm glad I'm not near the mountain areas. I can tell you that right now. But in any case, I thought I'd share that with you, just to let you know that we're okay here. For those who don't know, and for those who do know, yeah, I'm totally fine. I was a bit shaken up earlier, but nothing a little food can handle after such short notice. Anyway, I'm going to copy and paste this just for you guys to read for your own selves. And yeah, we're okay. We're fine. I'm still alive. My family is alright. So, yeah. Even the cat, who is just currently gone right now, he's asleep on my bed. Even he's okay. So with that, my good friends, stay tuned for more videos. And I'll see you next time when next we meet. So, take care, God bless, and of course, Tenkai Muso.